My name is Andrew Merwine. I'm an attorney at Bluestone Law Group in Columbus, Ohio, and our firm focuses on real estate law, real estate transactions, and property tax appeals. So this is a frequently asked question that we get. How is the actual real estate tax that I'm paying determined? Well, there are two factors, the tax rate and the market value of the property. The tax rate is determined by the voters, and every year when we have an election, there are new tax levies that pass and old ones that expire. All those tax levies combined is what determines the actual tax rate in your neighborhood. The market value of the property is determined by the auditor. The auditor does a reappraisal every so often, and that's what determines the actual market value that's applied against that tax rate to come up with the amount on your tax bill. Yes, property owners are able to challenge the tax value of their properties. Every county has a board of revision, and that's where you'd go to file a complaint against the valuation of that real estate. Complaints have to be filed by March 31st of each year. That's a firm deadline. If you miss that, you have to wait till next year. Once a complaint's filed, the Board of Revision will schedule a hearing. That hearing will usually be scheduled a few months after the complaint gets filed, so typically in the summertime. At the hearing, you'd go to present any evidence that you have that the property is overvalued. A good rule of thumb to think about when you're filing the complaint is if you can't sell the property for what it's currently valued at, it's probably overvalued. If the opposite is true, then you probably don't have a case. And so you'd want to think about, is the property really overvalued? And if it is, then you can file a complaint with your Board of Revision. You can attend the hearing and present any evidence of a recent sale that supports your lower value opinion, or an appraisal report. Those are typically the two best pieces of evidence to bring to the Board of Revision. Anything less than that will typically get rejected. Keep in mind that when you file a complaint, there are agencies that receive that tax revenue who might have an issue with that. And so you may see the local school district file a counter complaint, and they might be at the Board of Revision hearing as well. And so it's important to keep in mind that it could be an adversarial process. It might not just be you at the Board of Revision. So an attorney can help in several ways. If you have an attorney who's familiar with the process, who knows the tax code, and understands what's expected at the Board of Revision, then you could be in a much better position. Keep in mind that the school district may have an attorney at the Board of Revision as well, and they're going to know the process also. So you want to be able to ask the right questions at the hearing, to present the right evidence, and when you're filing the complaint in the beginning, there are many mistakes that could be made on that complaint form that could ruin your case. And so if you have an attorney who's done this before, who knows how to fill out the complaint, who knows how to file the right evidence with the Board of Revision and ask the right questions at the hearing, then you're in a much better position going forward. For more on Ohio's system for challenging property values and taxes, and to connect with an attorney, visit ohiobar.org/legalhelp/property taxes.